Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Anna if you have never seen my face, and if you have, welcome back. It feels so weird to be filming right now and to be in front of my camera with my whole setup. It's been over a month since I've filmed my last video, which has been insane because I really didn't want to take the summer off, but ended up doing so anyways. But I have so many videos that I have upcoming for you guys and that I've already started filming, so I promise you I won't take another break. I'm about to go back up to school, so get ready for loads and loads of content and videos from me. But as you could probably tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be showing you what I recommend to bring in your bag for sorority recruitment, because it's very long days and a very long week. These are products that I either brought and had with me, or just products that I didn't think to have, but after going through rush is what I wish I would have had with me on hand. So if you want to see what products I recommend, keep on watching the video. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust. So I quickly just wanted to touch on the first product that I believe that you should have in your bag, and to me it's the most important, and that is perfume. And that allows me to talk about today's brand partner on this video, which has been really cool. It's my first brand partnership ever, so I knew I wanted it to be with a brand and company that I really believed in and absolutely love their products. And so I am going to be talking to you guys today a little bit about Dossier, the fragrance company. It is the scents that you know and love, but at a fraction of the price. They're very fairly priced. All of their perfumes are only $29. You heard me right, $29 for literally the same fragrances that you're paying luxury price for. And so I just basically wanted to explain to you guys how their company works and just how their website works and why I've fallen in love with them. So the two fragrances that I picked out were Flora Grapefruit, which is inspired by the Chanel perfume that comes in the round bottle, and the liquid's pink. I will insert a picture because if I say the actual name I will butcher it. And the other one that I picked up is Musky Musk, which is inspired by Juliet Has a Gun. Two iconic fragrances, and they smell the exact same and they last the exact same amount of time, if not more. These will last me an entire day. The smell, like the scent lingers on you. It's not like it goes away or anything. Like, it's very high quality perfumes. You're just not paying for the luxury price of a brand name or just whatever else these luxury brands are using to mark up their products. And basically each perfume will come to you in this little box, and you will receive a little card that talks about all the notes in the fragrance and what perfume it is inspired by, what luxury perfume it's inspired by. And it just comes in this cute little box, and they come in these very aesthetically pleasing bottles that, for me, somebody who's very concerned with how their room looks, they just look very beautiful, and you can display them on your bathroom counter, in your bedroom as decor. Meanwhile, having these amazing fragrances. All of their fragrances, like I mentioned, were $29. They have male, female, and unisex fragrances. And on their website, they have a quiz that you can take that I went ahead and took and showed you guys what it looks like. It basically asks you what type of scent you are looking for. It asks what it's going to be used for, what your personal style is, what ingredients appeal to you the most, and which scent family you like. And then once you answer all of those questions, you'll enter your email, and it'll let you know what fragrance they believe will be the one for you. They have fragrances from all of the well-known brands such as YSL, Chanel, Juliet Has a Gun, all their lines, Replica, which are the new famous ones. I'm actually going to pick up some of their scents. I've really liked Beach Walk and Bubble Bath, so I will be placing an order, and they have given me a discount code to share with you guys, all of my subscribers, and it is Anna10 at checkout for 10% off. I will also leave a link, and you can just use that link and go right ahead and just use that link to place your order, and you will get the 10% off as well at checkout. And yeah, so I just want to thank Dossier again for partnering with me on this video. Okay, so now we're going to get into the rest of the items that I recommend for you guys to have during sorority recruitment. I don't have all of these items on hand, so for whatever I don't have, I will insert a picture or leave a link down below to make it easy on you guys to be able to find. If not, I'll leave places where you can find these, but mainly everything you can either find on Amazon or at your local Target or drugstore. But the most important thing, first and foremost, is your bag. I recommend a tote bag, a drawstring bag, a backpack, purse, whatever you feel suits you the best. I remember at Florida State, we were given a bag provided by Panhellenic. It was just a clear drawstring bag because they didn't want everyone to have different bags, just for whatever reason. So we were provided those. I don't believe UF does. Every school is different. So just find out and have a bag with you just in case you aren't provided one, or in case yours breaks, because I remember ours were like super cheap and flimsy. So a bunch of girls ended up breaking and they just ended up using their own purses. So for me, my perfect bag would be a tote bag. They're easy to just have. They're very sturdy. They can get dirty and you can easily throw them in the washing machine or just wash them by hand. So I'm going to be showing you guys mine, which is my tote bag that I actually just got in the mail that I designed with a company. It has Zeta Tau Alpha and this cute little barcode on it, and then love the greatest of all things, which I just think is absolutely perfect. It fits all my stuff in here perfectly that I recommend you have for sorority recruitment. So we're just going to go ahead and dive in, and I will pull out the things that I do have first and then mention some things that I don't. So my first product, of course, is my perfume, which I just talked to you guys about, which is from Dossier. I definitely recommend having any perfume. It is the most important because you probably will smell and just get very sweaty. I know I did. It either rained or was beating hot when I was rushing, and when you're talking to so many girls and running from house to house, you definitely will sweat and will smell like human nature. So I definitely recommend bringing a perfume, whatever your favorite perfume or body splash or whatever it is that you use. Definitely recommend bringing one of those. They just really come in handy. Another product that goes along with that, I don't have it in this bag, but I have it in this one, which is just a pack of gum. In between houses, do not chew gum when you are being recruited. It's very rude. It's kind of like if you went to a job interview or you were just talking to someone and you were like smacking your gum. I would throw it out before each house. But pack of gum, one of those Listerine sprays, mints, anything that will help make your breath smell better would definitely do. These are very long days, very long week. You won't always have time to run back to your dorm room, apartment, house, etc., like wherever you live, and have time to brush your teeth and put mouthwash in. So definitely. Next thing is very basic, a hairbrush, just to get the knots out of your hair. You kind of just want to try to look the most presentable that you can, despite being rained on, sweaty, whatever the conditions are when you are rushing. I know I would always touch up my hair just by brushing it. It makes it look more put together. You get the knots out. Pretty self-explanatory. So then one very important thing as well is a portable charger. Bring a portable charger. I think this one gives you up to 3 to 4 charges on your phone. Your phone will run out of battery no matter how much you don't use it. I would definitely bring a charger and your little cord to plug in your phone, maybe even have an extra one to be a good person and help somebody else out, because not many girls had these. I had them and was constantly charging other people's phones. So definitely bring this, and remember to charge it at night. This will be so useful. Also, I have a little sticky note for the items that I don't have. my next two things, which to me were probably the most important items that I had during sorority recruitment. I was given this advice by a lot of people to have, and I think they even told us when we were going through orientation, but bring a little notebook. I know this isn't that small, but bring a notebook and bring a pen. This is so you can write down notes after every single one of your rounds, every single one of your conversations when you go into a house, because you are going to be talking to, especially round 1 and 2, you will be talking to hundreds and hundreds of girls. Like, you won't remember their name. You might remember what they were wearing and what sorority they were in, because you'll exit out. And basically what I would do is first I wrote down all these questions that I could possibly ask somebody who was recruiting me, because I also wanted to keep up the conversation. That was something I was given, like, the advice to do, is also have questions to ask. So I would write them down, and when I was in line waiting to go in, before we had to put everything down, I would read over my questions really quickly, because you kind of just like go in there and you're like, wait, what was it again? So definitely recommend a book. You could also do it in the notes app of your phone. The days that I did forget this, I just did it on my notes app and would write like the sorority name and then just attributes or like things I remembered from my conversation with the girl and kind of what I've thought of them, because you will have to rank the sororities at the end of the day from your favorite to your least favorite, and you don't want to like not be taking notes and then be like, wait, what did I think about them, and then not end up going back to a sorority that you liked because you didn't remember who it was. So definitely recommend bringing a little notebook and paper or pen in case your phone dies, or also doing it on your phone, whatever is easiest for you. The next thing that I recommend is having a little bag, and here I just have like tampons and stuff for myself or other people, because you may be on your time of the month when rushes, and if you're like me, I had a white dress on. You probably don't want to bleed through your white dress, so I just recommend having tampons for yourself. You may help another girl out that may ask you for one. In this bag, what I also recommend putting, which I don't have in it currently, I recommend Advil. Advil will probably be your best friend. You'll be talking so much and talking to so many different people that you might get a headache. And also if you're in the blaring sun, especially if you're rushing in Florida at one of the schools here in Florida, you will probably get a headache from being in the sun. Also recommend allergy medicine. You never know. I have pretty bad allergies, so I would just pop a Claritin every single morning, just because I didn't want to be in the middle of my conversation and sneezing like 3 times into my room or have like my nose running. So as a preventative measure, I would just keep that, and I usually always keep these in my bag either way. Also, Band-Aids for the back of your feet. You will be in high heels or wedges, sandals, whatever the case may be, and you will have blisters on your feet and the back of your feet will peel. It is the most painful thing ever, especially when you're trying to run from house to house. It won't feel the greatest, so definitely bring Band-Aids. I 100% recommend that, and that goes into my next item. If you will be wearing heels, wedges, whatever platform shoe you choose to wear, bring some sandals. I did it at the end, but I didn't do it for the first 2 rounds, which is where you will be doing the most amount of walking. Sandals will be your best friend. You are not going to want to run in wedges, sandals, heels, platform shoes, or not sandals, platform shoes, heels, wedges, whatever it is that you're wearing. So just have a pair of sandals in your bag so you can pop on, run to the next house, and then change into your other shoe. Same thing, you're probably not going to be wanting to wear these platform shoes when you're eating lunch and just walking around on your off time or your break. So sandals will be your best friend. By the end of the day, your feet will be done. So definitely recommend bringing a comfy pair of sandals, Birks, whatever it is, comfortable shoe that works for you. I probably wouldn't do sneakers, but that's kind of a given. I don't have anything left, so let me just go into my little sheet. Okay, very important. If you're an oily mess like me and you get oily after a couple of hours, bring blotting sheets or bring a setting powder. My favorite setting powder, not that this is a makeup video, my favorite powder to touch up with is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Hairbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder. This is probably my favorite finishing powder. I've hit pan on it. I've probably gone through a couple of these at this point. I will probably have this in my bag as a recruiter while I'm at the house to touch up my makeup in between because I get very oily. So blotting sheets will be your best friend to just take one out and put it all over your face. And then set with setting powder. That also is what I would put in this little bag, or just any small bag with all your stuff. I would maybe do one for like tampons and medicine. And then I would have another one to just have like lip gloss, powder to touch up, and if you want to like touch up your blush or anything like that, or even like reset your face with setting spray, I definitely bring those products. That's just me. I like my makeup to look good at all times, so I will probably have these products with me on hand as well. Then the other products that I recommend you should have, if you're like me and you had a recruit or rush or go through rush in the Florida heat and weather, I definitely recommend bringing either a rain jacket, if not an umbrella, if not both. They will save your life. I remember there was girls, because you line up, I think in alphabetical order or just by numbers, and I remember, thank God, I was under the little tents that they have outside of the houses, but I remember there was like 10 if not 20 girls that were outside, and they were just getting poured on, and they would walk into a house sopping wet. I know I probably would have cried. So just bring an umbrella, or if you're running from house to house, like getting from one place to another, an umbrella is always handy so your hair doesn't get messed up, your makeup doesn't get messed up, and just so you don't get wet. Rain jacket also, especially if you're coming to UF and you're rushing. It almost always rains during sorority recruitment. So just do yourself a favor and bring a jacket, a rain jacket, and an umbrella. Just do both. I'll go ahead and give you the advice, just bring both. Those will probably be your best friends along with the sandals. That's my big thing. Another thing that will be your best friend. These things will all be your best friend, but some girl brought them, and I think I mentioned it in my sorority video, like my Q&A that I did, deodorant wipes, or even like a little thing of deodorant, but those deodorant wipes, they are something. They're so potent, and they will, and also you kind of like get to like wipe the sweat underneath, so that's why I prefer it over deodorant. Ever since that girl had those deodorant wipes, and I'll insert a picture, I use the Dove like cucumber ones, I think. They just sell them at Target. I think they're like $10-11. I will put a picture, I will link them down below. I never leave my house if I have a big like purse with me, or just a purse, and they aren't in there. Those deodorant wipes have truly changed my life. They're the best thing ever because you get to wipe your sweat, like I said, and it also like leaves it smelling well. I would always take it to work, and all my managers and bosses would use them. And I remember we were all like sitting there when I was doing like going through recruitment, and we were all like, damn, like, does anybody have deodorant? Because you just end up getting very comfortable with the girls that are in your group. And I remember some girl goes, I have deodorant wipes, who wants them? And everyone like started screaming and freaking out, and she like gave one to everybody, and everyone just like cleaned themselves up. And I will tell you, it was the greatest feeling in 98-degree weather to have a deodorant wipe, especially because you're running around and trying to make it to all the houses. You will smell, you will sweat, so it's just a nice refresh. And then my last two things that I personally found very important, which at first I didn't have, but then at the end I did. Bring water. You will get dehydrated, or bring Gatorade, whatever suits you. I'm a water drinker, so I would just carry my water bottle, hydro flask, whatever it is, with water in my bag to drink water after every house. After the first round, even not even the first two rounds, after the first round, day one, my voice was lost. I wasn't hydrated. I was feeling just not well. So water is very important, and also little snacks like granola bars, protein bars, just whatever snacks you like to munch on, because you will only, I think, have one break unless it gets into the later rounds and you have less houses. But at the beginning, you won't have many breaks. You will only have your lunch break, and you will get very, very hungry. So I definitely recommend packing some snacks and a nice cool cold water. And that's truly it. These are all the products that I recommend to you guys, and most of these I think I might have had, but there were some where I definitely didn't have them. So these are all the products I recommend that you guys have in your sorority bag. They will make your life much easier and sorority recruitment be much smoother. Okay, so those are all the products that I recommend to you guys. Once again, I am sorry for being absent for almost a month, but thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If there's any other products that you think somebody might need, or if you went through Rush already and you think somebody needs, please leave them in the comments down below to help other people who will watch this video on what items they should have with them. And yeah, these are all the products I recommend. Again, you can find these on Amazon, Target, or your local drugstores. And I had so much fun talking to you guys and picking up the camera and filming again. Get ready, tons of videos are coming your way. Trust me, I won't disappear and go on a hiatus for another month. I have tons of videos, moving vlogs. I'm moving into a new townhouse, an empty house apartment tour for you guys. You will get to meet my roommate. I will be vlogging our camp recruitment training week, and also sorority recruitment from the behind the scenes and showing you my outfits. So get ready for all the content and videos coming your way. You will likely love to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.